my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. And before we get started, go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload some new content. And for those of you who already support my channel, thank you guys so much for helping me with what I do, because my goal here is to just keep on pressing out these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. $40-ish and under range, most of them are going to be a lot less than that, and a good chunk of those you can pick up at your local rack stores, and I'll let you know just what I think about every one of them. And the one I'm talking about today was launched in 2017. It's the first one that I picked up in the line. It is still my favorite of the line, so it set the bar rather high. It made quite the name for itself, and I think a name for the company as a whole. And I'm talking about Cremo's notorious spice and black vanilla. Comes in that standard, simple, yet classy Cremo bottle. The juice coloration is a little bit tannish. That atomizer lid does not slide like the other ones did. They slid pretty snugly. I don't know if this is because it's my first one and I've had it for longer than the others that it just finally started wearing out, but it just doesn't do its thing like it did anymore. And the atomizer on these as a whole is pretty good. Not real directional, but it puffs out a good amount of mist. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It is spicy, it is vanilla-y. There's a little bit of like some tobacco thing going on. Some cardamom might be giving it that spice. It's just warm and inviting and cozy and cool weather appropriate. This thing isn't really geared towards the high heat, and it is sweet. It's not ultra sweet, but it is a sweet fragrance. This thing will work for the mature and the youth, because I have not met a single person that does not like the smell of this fragrance, because it's just that inviting. It's not overly complex, it's not overly synthetic. For $20, you can do a whole heck of a lot worse than this. This is one of my top 3 favorite $20 fragrances that I have found. $20 and under, hands down. It's just unbelievably good. Between the scent profile, the longevity, it's not even that loud. It's loud, it projects about average for a good amount of time. For about 2.5 hours, you'll project a good arm's length, but it's not like super powerful right off of that opening. And the longevity is pretty solid. I'll get 7.5 or 8 hours every time I wear this thing, because it's strong enough to go in the cold weather. You can see the dent that I've taken out of this. We don't get that many cold days in Florida. And I was in Georgia for a little bit, temporarily. But man, you can just tell that I wore this thing a lot. I got a bunch of fragrances to pick from. I just kept reaching for this thing. I can give this thing an 8.5 because it is that solid. It smells a lot like Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme for $90 when this is $20. And the longevity is solid. This is a good fragrance. It's made a name for itself for a reason. It brought Cremo a lot of hype for a reason. You see it at Walmart almost every time. They got Cremo there, they probably got this one. A lot of times in that tester, get your nose on this thing, check it out, spray it on your hand. You'll see how long it lasts. Hot points are better, here, neck, but you know, don't rub it. Don't rub it. Fragrances, stop doing that. It's a pet peeve of mine, drives me crazy. But that's my final thoughts on Cremo's Spice and Black Vanilla. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.